You have to know this. The moment you start doubting, suppose you doubt someone, can you then listen to their words properly? I don't think so. You understand? If you meet a government officer and you have heard that this person takes bribes, right? Immediately your thought is, even if the person is talking properly to you and he's not asking for bribes, he's just saying, you have to submit these forms, you have to do this, you have to do this. Oh, he's doing it because he wants bribes. We have this thought immediately. Okay, somebody who is used to say, now the person has given up drinking. Okay, now. And when you say to this person something, immediately your thought goes, oh, this person, he drinks. Our minds are made up. We are already finding faults with the person. Shri Krishna says, first and foremost, you got to have 100% faith in my words. If I say so, this is the truth, the gospel truth. There should be no doubt in your mind. We are doing Bhagavad Gita chapter 8 verse 28. The yogi, realizing this profound truth, doubtless transcends all the rewards enumerated for the study of the Vedas as well as the performance of sacrifice, austerities and charities, and attains the supreme and the primal state. This particular yogi whom we are talking about, who is a Sankhya yogi or a Karma yogi, doesn't matter, one of the two. So this particular individual has followed a path of the reality, the truth. He has transcended beyond, he has gone beyond. He has made his mind pure, absolutely pure. His mind is filled with the truth itself. He has done all kinds of things, which means he has studied the Vedas also. He has done all kinds of sacrifices. I'm sure you know there are lots of these pandits who do these sacrifices, who do the reading of the yoga, the Vedas. They perform austerities and they perform charities. So these people who have done all these kind of things, and they follow the path of the bright path, the one which leads straight away to moksha. Once they lead that path and they have totally eradicated all the dirt from their mind is pure. So such kind of a person can enter the primal state of Brahma. The absolute Brahma is not having a body or anything like that. So this individual yogi dissolves in it not to come back again. So Shri Krishna says these words and we have come to the end of the chapter. Thus in the Upanishad sung by the Lord, the science of Brahma, the scripture of yoga, the dialogue between Shri Krishna and Arjuna, ends the 8th chapter entitled The Yoga of Indestructible Brahma. So this chapter was a little difficult because it is about Brahma. How does a person attain Brahma? Brahma by itself cannot be described by anybody. And this Brahma was described over here. How a person can attain this Brahma, the state of this primal bliss, where a person never returns back again. So it is called the first divine unmanifest. He enters first divine unmanifest and doesn't ever come back again. Alright? So we have ended this chapter. So now we will start a new one. We are doing chapter 9. verse 1 from the Bhagavad Gita. Shri Bhagavan said, "To you who is devoid of the carping spirit, I shall now unfold the most secret knowledge of Nirgun Brahma along with the knowledge of the manifest divinity, knowing which you shall be free from the evil of worldly existence." So Shri Krishna says to Arjuna, now in this chapter, I am going to tell you about this Nirgun Brahma. Nirgun, without gunas, something which doesn't have gunas. See, when any human being is born, forget about human being, anything that is created. Suppose the tree, plants, animals, birds, everything that is created object, they are coming from the domain of Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. They are the three gunas. They are guided by that. You may wonder, oh, is it true? Can a tree have this kind of a guna? Of course. You have seen a bitter gourd plant. It has a bitterness in it. Then you have seen apples, or then you have seen sweets, like mango and all that. Sweet fruits are there. So there are sattvic fruits and then there are tamasic fruits also. So don't bother your head about it. So there are plants which are sattvic, there are plants which are tamasic also. Marijuana, what would you call it? Tamasic plant, because it is still going to give you a high in life. So that is what it is. So understand this. Everything in this world is divided like this. So animals like cows, they are sattvic animals. Animals like tiger and lion, they are rajasic animals. Animals like, say, hyenas or jackals or the lower end species, they are the tamasic animals. They don't eat fresh. They want to eat something which is stale. You can understand. So their divisions are also like that. So everything is divided into three gunas. In the similar fashion, even the gods are divided like that. They are created. You understand? They are the master of these gunas. So every individual god comes from that place only. So if I say Brahma is a god, okay, is a demigod. So Brahma is pure Rajas. Then we say Shiva. Shiva is pure Tamas. And then we have Sattva Guna, which is with Vishnu. So Mahavishnu is coming from this domain of pure Sattva. So even the gods are divided. So there is everything in this world is divided into three: Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. But Brahma is without any of this. That is why it is called Nirgun, without guna. So Shri Bhagavan said, to you who is devoid of the carping spirit. What is the carping spirit? If I say something to someone, say, you know what? You have to do this just now. Immediately the person will say, I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. I can do it tomorrow. I can do it day after tomorrow. This is not possible. The negativity which a person is filled with, the way in which a person may reject something. Okay? Something which is good enough for them, they don't realize it. And then they totally say, oh, this is something I cannot handle it. Alright? And they have an approach which is always, no, I can't do it. This is not possible. That is like this. So someone, and they will always look at that object and say that is wrong. Look at it from this point of view. Suppose You are driving from the right. And I say to you, you have to drive from the left. And you say, but the road is clear, why can you not drive from the right? So you are finding faults over there. That is called the carping spirit. Somebody who loves to find fault with everything in this world. A fault finder, a person who loves to keep on pointing stuff out. So Shri Krishna says to Arjuna, you don't have that kind of a spirit. You just take my word as the gospel truth. Okay? So I think you are devoid of the carping spirit. That is why I am going to unfold you the most secret knowledge of the Nirgun Brahma. Only when a person doesn't find fault can Shri Krishna then open the door for this person. You have to know this. The moment you start doubting, suppose you doubt someone, can you then listen to their words properly? I don't think so. You understand? If you meet a government officer and you have heard that this person takes bribes, right? Immediately your thought is, even if the person is talking properly to you and he's not asking for bribes, he's just saying, you have to submit these forms, you have to do this, you have to do this. Oh, he's doing it because he wants bribes. We have this thought immediately. Okay, somebody who is used to say, now the person has given up drinking. Okay, now. And when you say to this person something, immediately your thought goes, oh, this person, he drinks. Our minds are made up. We are already finding faults with the person. Sri Krishna says, first and foremost, you got to have 100% faith in my words. If I say so, this is the truth, the gospel truth. There should be no doubt in your mind. To Arjuna he says, pick up your bow and arrow and shoot. And Arjuna says, oh, I can't do this because there is a problem, I am like this. How many things he has given. So there is a problem. But he has the faith in Arjuna as a faith. So, Sri Krishna says, when you have complete faith in me, when you have surrendered to me, when you have unconditional love and you have single-pointed devotion, then is the only time when I will reveal the secret to you of Nirgun Brahma. Nirgun Brahma's secret cannot be given to everybody. It cannot be given. So there are certain things, there are certain criteria. If you don't trust a person, how can that person give you that knowledge? Understood? So, I will unfold the most secret knowledge of Nirgun Brahma along with the knowledge of manifest divinity. So, if you remember in the previous verse, he said that there is an unmanifest divinity which is called the Nirgun Brahma. Far beyond that, far beyond this first divine unmanifest is another unmanifest where I am the supreme person. Alright? So he is going to give the knowledge of that as well to Arjuna. How many people have knowledge about this second divine unmanifest? First and foremost, people have no idea that there is a second divine unmanifest. On top of it, they will say, Krishna, oh, he is only one demigod. He was born. I met such a great person yesterday. He said he was just a divinity. He is one of those, Vishnu's avatar. But he is called a Purna avatar. No, he is not a Purna avatar. He is beyond Purna avatar. He's taken a form of a Purna avatar. But he is the divine unmanifest as well as the divine manifest in the second domain also. Who said that he is not there? Understood? So once you have this understanding, then you will be free from the evil of worldly existence. If you have this knowledge about Nirgun Brahma and Sagun Brahma, then you are not bothered about anything. And this particular chapter, Shri Krishna says, it is the yoga of sovereign science and the sovereign secret. This chapter is called the yoga of sovereign science and the sovereign secret. If you are looking for these words, they are at the last verse, after the last verse. The last verse of the chapter is there. After that there is a passage. There he writes those words. The yoga of sovereign science and the sovereign secret. This is a secret. This knowledge is not available to everybody. Did you find it? Good. You see the last chapter, this particular chapter 9? After the end of chapter 9, there is a small line below. In that line it is mentioned. Okay, so now we will continue. We are doing chapter 9, verse 2 of the Bhagavad Gita. The knowledge of both the Nirgun and the Sagun aspects of divinity is a sovereign science, a sovereign secret, supremely holy, most excellent, directly enjoyable, and attended with virtue, very easy to practice and imperishable. So it is a sovereign science. What is a science? You see, in this material world, if I say, I am a scientist, okay? The moment I say I am a scientist, everything that is existing in this world, I got to have proof of that existence. So if I say I am coming up with a theory in genetics, I got to have the proof of it. If I say there is a God particle, or there is a muon, or there is some kind of a particle, or if I say there is a black hole, I got to give the proof of it. I got to give some theories and the practical knowledge of it. So Shri Krishna is explaining this is a sovereign science and a sovereign secret. A secret cannot be known by everybody. Only very few people in this world will have the privy to this information, the knowledge. That is the reason why this knowledge is very rare. Not everybody has got the understanding or the subject matter expertise in this subject. Nobody has it. It is not mentioned in any other scriptures as well. Can you name one scripture where it is written that there is a second divine unmanifest? There isn't a single scripture where it is mentioned like that. It is written in a codex. That is the reason why nobody can understand it. Alright? It is actually there in almost all the scriptures. But it is invisible to the eyes of common man. Nobody can pinpoint it. Nobody has an idea about it. People will not even go in that direction. So here Shri Krishna is telling Arjuna, now I am going to give you this sovereign secret. And this secret is it is very good. He says, this is supremely holy. It is the holiest of the holy secrets. Isn't it? How many people has this understanding? It is a holy secret. Then he says it is the most excellent. He's giving praises to this. Why? Because there is nothing else to do. You have to say it is the highest, it is this, it is that, like that. So it is the most excellent, directly enjoyable. The moment you know this knowledge hits you very hard. You feel very enjoyable. You feel very happy about it. I want you to think about it. I am going to say to this, you are a gopi from Goloka. The moment I say these words, it is going to be so wonderful to hear these words. My God, I am a gopi from Goloka. This is so wonderful to know. You see, this is the point. It is not like, okay, you are from Gandharva Loka, go there. Gandharva Loka means I am a musician, I am some singer or something like that. Okay, next time I just want to be starting my own band group, okay? Maybe there is a K-pop new group, I will also join that group. The funny part happened last week where, NSYNC was there playing after so many years and everybody was going gaga over it. Those kind of boy bands in USA have disappeared more or less. So now think about it. Okay, next life I want to be a boy band. I want to be a girl band from K-pop. Okay, that is what is your great ambition. Who knows? So, like that, It's a secret. The moment you know about it, you will feel happy about it. Yes. Something like that. Then, attend it with virtue. There is no negativity there. There is no negativity there. There is no, all those delectable enjoyments which you get, all the wrong things that you do. Okay, a little bit sneaking here and there, having a lot of dark chocolate maybe. No, there is no dark chocolate in Krishna's heaven. Okay, he is dark, not the chocolate. So you are going to enjoy him only. Whether people are going to love eating something over there, I don't know. Imagine if there are only cows around over there, you will have milk, all milk products only. Otherwise, what else they will make? What? Idli dosa? No idli dosa over there. What to do? Like that. Okay. No pizza also. For me, I will have a problem. No pizza, no KFC, none of these things available. What to do? Where do I search for it? Maybe I'll open one outlet over there. Okay, coming back to no jokes. This is just a joke, so I'll just forget it. So, attend it with virtue. Very easy to practice and imperishable. It is very easy to practice. The moment you know that you are a denizen of this particular domain, you got what I am saying. The moment you know that you are from Krishna's domain, is it difficult to follow? No. After this, you will have Krishna everywhere. And every time when Krishna's thing, Krishna, every time you will keep on doing that. And every time when you are putting flowers to even Ganesha, you will say, Krishna, take this flower. See, it is like that, so easy. But it doesn't matter. By the way, Ganesha is Krishna's avatar only. Okay? I don't know how many people know about this. Ganesha is Krishna's avatar. Kali is Krishna's avatar. Parvati, as we call her. Parvati is the sister of Krishna. Okay? So, please understand this. Sister means he is like a sister. Okay? You can't say sister, sister. Okay? So they are all one only. So that is the reason why they... And he also becomes uncle of Ganesha, no? You agree with me? He becomes uncle of Ganesha. Sisters, that means my mother's brother is my uncle. So that is why this uncle and this nephew, they are very chalu characters. They go and they do a lot of wrong things in this world. Together they are like a comedy scene. Even poor Ravana, he got carried away by it. All these Vishnus and this Ganesha's doing, they do all kinds of things. Okay, they are always doing fun. You remember the story where Ganesha, he has to eat the laddus. He finishes everything. Because he is called and he is told, okay, I am going to give you food. You can't call Ganesha and say, I will give you food. He will come and finish everything over there. So he is a very sweet God. Okay. So he is from everywhere. Like that. So it's very easy to practice. And it is not perishable. You don't have to keep it in the fridge, So otherwise, all other things you'll have to keep it in the fridge. Okay, at least it will stay for a few days. No, this is like very imperishable. It goes on and on and on, and no decay, no degeneration. Nothing happens. So we go to the next verse. We are doing Bhagavad Gita chapter 9 verse 3. Arjuna, people having no faith in this dharma, failing to reach me, continue to revolve on the path of the world of birth and death. This is a very dire warning for people. People don't understand this. If a person doesn't have faith in this Krishna's dharma, there is no other dharma. He is not talking of any other dharma. He is talking of Krishna's dharma. He is talking about my dharma. If you don't believe in this, I am not going to take you to my place also. So he says, you will fail to reach me. Because you don't believe in me. You don't have any faith in my words. You think that you know everything. No. You got to love me. You got to have 100% devotion to me. When you have 100% devotion to me, then what happens? Then you are mine, isn't it? And then you don't have to look at any other thing. And in my world, have I ever said that you can't do this and you can't do that? On the contrary, my devotional path is such where I allow you to do everything. Right? Even if you go and do something wrong, I will stop you there. If you are a devotee of Krishna, you should know this. This is a very funny thing which Krishna does. If you are a devotee, a true devotee of Krishna, single-pointed devotion, and by chance you get this, idea that I want to do this wrong. Why? Because, this officer is asking for bribe. Or I have gone for a party and they are giving me a little bit of champagne to drink. Believe me, at that point in time, because you are a devotee of Krishna, something unique happens. You will not be able to even complete your task. That fellow from across will say, I don't need anything from you. And this is a truth, believe me. Me and Arjuna have gone to some place. That fellow was very kind and he has done our job. And naturally he takes a lot of stuff from other people. But from us he has not taken. So while I am going out, I tell Rajma, I said, at least you give him something little. Poor fellow. The reason is because he is not asking anything from me. Very funny. They don't ask bribes, they don't ask anything. So no wrong shall happen. you will not be able to complete the task. Now let us say, before you got into spiritual, you might be having a little tipple, doing little bit. But now if you try, if you have become a devotee of Krishna and you try it, you will find that that urge itself disappears. Feeling, no, I don't want. Why? Because Krishna's domain is so powerful and strong. But in case if you don't have any faith in Krishna, when a person has no faith in Krishna, then this person will fail to come to me. Continue to revolve on the path of the world of birth and death. So this person will continue to be born again and again and again and again. Yesterday one person asked me something and I told him, I said, first, I don't go after people. I will never go and approach a person saying that you have to follow me. I'm not even interested. Those who have faith will be retained. They will stay. They will stay with me. Those who don't have any faith, those who have doubts, they will go away, failing to reach me. That is how it works. So, Shri Krishna explains to Arjuna that those who don't have faith in Krishna, they will fail to reach him because they don't have any faith. And they will be born again and again and again. They will revolve on the path of karma. A karmic debt is what they will have to keep on paying. So they are born again and again and again. So there is no moksha or anything for these people. So we have come to the end of verse 3 from chapter 9. So we will stop over here.